Hello, welcome CodeDay parents and friends and also a lot of attendees. So thank you for coming and joining us in this live stream. We're going to go around the world, mostly the US, I guess, today. I think we have 5 cities who are scheduled to participate in the live stream. And basically what we're going to do is we are going to, switch over to those different cities, hear what they have from their teams, what students are doing what cool projects are being made, and see things at a really early stage. So to kick things off, we're going to go ahead and switch over to San Diego. Hey, how's it going?
Can you give us a quick elevator pitch of what you guys are working on?
Yeah, sure. So what we're doing is that we're taking TweePy, which is a library for Python that can interact with Twitter, and we're going to kind of parse through a bunch of tweets to look for correlated words. So words that are used a lot in conjunction with other words. So you can kind of see how closely topics are being related about, what people are talking about, get a sense of it.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah, thanks for your time.
Awesome, thank you so much. So what else do you have going on at San Diego?
So we have a group over here. Let's check out what they're working on. Hey guys, how's it going? If you guys have someone that would like to talk for your group real fast to tell us what you're working on.
They're not the right people, but we are working on a game that basically, if you, it's a tree that drops apples. It's illustrated by him, and every single time it drops an apple, you catch it, the tree grows, and there's going to be a leaderboard. Person with the biggest tree, basically.
And once the apples fall down, you have 3 lives. If you let 3 of them fall, then the game ends. Basically, the objective is there's different stages, and you just gotta keep catching the apples to grow your tree, and then we'll have a leaderboard system.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna go back around to another group real fast. All right. Hey guys, so I'm doing a live stream right now.
That's working one try.
So if you guys can give me a representative to talk about what you guys are working on for the live stream. So someone want to talk for you guys?
I think our team over there.
Yeah, no, this is for the live stream over there.
Hey guys.
Are you guys part of the Apple group? Oh, you guys part? All right, so this is the same team, an extension of a group.
Someone went to the gas station is trying to get it right now. Can you go
Jake, that's you. So I'm gonna head over here to this group. This group seems to be working on a 3D Unity game. Hey, so I'm on a live stream right now, and can you get a representative to talk about what you guys are working on?
Sure. So right now what we're doing is we're trying to basically do ragdolls figured out. And we got it working right now where, don't mind that, you can go.
The
collider messed up, but we're trying to get it so we kind of stay still until another game object collides with them or another hitbox, and then it turns from ragdoll mode, basically.
Oh, all right, yeah, that's pretty cool.
You try to hit as many pedestrians as possible.
Yeah.
Wow. All
Yeah,
right.
basically like real life.
Yeah, this is real life. All right, cool. Yeah, thanks for your time. All right, yeah, that's an interesting one. So here's another group over here. Can I get a representative of your group to talk about what you guys are working on right now? All right, so
he kind of has
Oh yeah. He's my substitute.
Hey everyone.
All right,
So what is it you're working on?
We're currently arguing about how to start a project.
All right.
Web scraping.
The web scraper. So we decided to make a converter, like a YouTube converter. They insert a link, and we queue it up, and we convert it to whatever they want.
MP3 or
All right, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
basically just YouTube to MP3, except we're gonna make it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with a lot of ads. Like a lot of ads. And pop-ups, as many ads as we can.
As many ads as you can. It's a good way to do it.
All right, I'm gonna have to get through you guys to the next couple groups. All right, so. Hey guys,
Yeah, I think you just cut out for a sec. It's probably switching Wi-Fi networks. Yeah. So this is CodeDay. There are lots of technical issues. Can someone go tell Ryan that his? Oh, there we go. We're back. Ryan, you were gone for a second there. Do you want to restart?
Yeah. So can you guys restart about what you're working on?
We're just making an AI with machine learning for the first time. We're facing a lot of issues because we're doing language switches. I can see you. But we're getting progress.
That's
So-
good. Yeah.
When are you all in
yeah,
high
they-
school?
Huh?
Yeah, we're in high school.
Wow, high
Yeah,
school
these are
students
high
are
school
working on AI.
Yeah, I'm a sophomore. And you're a junior.
That
So
is
we
so
got the whole
cool.
thing.
That is so
All
cool.
right, yeah.
Good luck with your AI.
Thank you.
Guys. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna find out if there's a group in here.
It's funny too because I'm
Hey,
in
I'm
San
part of the
Diego
live
and
stream.
I watching you walk around. I still can't figure out where you are.
So can you real fast tell us what you guys are working on?
So we're making a Unity game.
All right.
That's the basis. Planning to do, trying to do 3D. Not really planning. Definitely not to use any basic assets of sorts. You know, definitely something on the more complex side.
Yeah.
I'm personally working on audio. Working on music, effects, all that kind of stuff. I'm using FL Studio 12. Eco's using Unity right now. We're going over some reviews with asset packs to what we want to use for the map.
Then he's working on how to code in C#.
Oh, cool.
Cool. So it's gonna be a really polished game.
Most of us are.
It looks like a really polished game. Did we lose them on your side too? Yeah. Unfortunately, this is kind of the situation with CodeDay. If you haven't been before, the Wi-Fi is not very reliable. Oh, I can just barely start to hear him. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is really not reliable. And in fact, when we started CodeDay back in 2012, we actually had, the first 3 code days. I don't think we had any Wi-Fi whatsoever. We actually had people tethering off hotspots, and at one point I think we actually brought down an entire AT&T Towers cell network or data network. So I don't know if we've completely lost Ryan. Ryan, you still there? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay, Ryan. We I think we got you back. You were gone for a few seconds. Can you try turning off your video and back on?
Let's see. Is it working?
No.
Back.
Oh, there we go. We're back.
We're back. Can you guys see me in live time?
We
All right,
can.
there we go. All right, so I'm on the second floor now. It's a bit louder up here, but I'm gonna start with this group over here. So, quick representative of your guys to talk about what you guys are working on. Your game. Huh? Yeah. So can I get a representative to talk about like what you guys have been working on? Oh, you want to talk about it? All right.
Here's your concept.
Yeah. All right. I'll go to you guys. All right. These people.
All right, we're making a Cooking Mama game, but instead of making food, you make pastry, and it's called Sugar Daddy.
Nice. I like that. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna get to the next group over here. You guys over here. I'm on a live stream right now. What are you guys working on?
Homework.
Hey.
Is it at least technical homework?
No.
Yeah, no,
we
seriously,
aren't.
like, he's killed my family.
No, I haven't. I am not.
They're holding us hostage.
All right, we're gonna keep going.
Changing the
What are you
subject.
guys working on right now?
A web application and done.
Yeah.
All right, so can you guys?
I've been here for over 5 hours.
All right, so what like can you give us some examples of what you guys are working on?
I'm working on a login system for an application, web application.
It's like a login. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Because we're all making an app. It's basically like a planner. So,
Oh, all right, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, yeah. So let's see. Let's get on to our next group. So hey, real quick, you guys, can I get a thing what you guys are working on right now?
That's a bad idea.
Like any ideas? No? Here, let's talk with you. What are you working on? Music?
I'm putting tracks.
Some music for what?
Just for fun, I guess.
Just what type of music
like,
then? Like,
if anyone wants to use it for their project, I guess they can.
all
use
right,
it.
yeah. So like, what type of music is it?
It's like 8 bits.
Oh, cool. Yeah. so I'm gonna go to a big group over here. So let's see. Hey, can I get a representative over here? I'm on a live stream. Can someone explain what the game that you guys are working on is?
Hello. So we are working on Frogger 2 after the divorce. Instead of your goal being to avoid the car, your goal is to hit the car. Kind of changing it up a bit.
That is a dark game.
Right now we have our design team working over there. We got working on it. Right now they're working on the movement. So sprites, animation, all that good stuff. Over here, we're having some problems down. We're still trying to figure that out. Some of us have it, some of us don't. Some good conversation right here. We're kind of trying to figure out how our point system's going to work because we really don't want to have a game that's 5 seconds long. Oh, great job.
Oh no, it froze.
You're good.
Cool. Should I keep explaining?
Oh,
yeah.
Is it frozen for you guys?
No, you guys are good, but we do gotta keep moving on because we got some other code days to talk to.
So,
what was that again?
We do need to keep moving on just because we have a few other code days to talk to.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So we have a few other groups. Here, real fast. What are you working on right now? Like an elevator pitch.
I am currently making just a Construct 3 game where I have to basically travel along this arrows, go through, hop down, and then get on the portal, and then the portal's gonna take me to the next level.
All right. Cool.
Cool.
I think there's one more group we got here.
We'll see if the Wi-Fi can make it through.
Let's talk about the game you're making for our live stream. What? Just talk about what you're making for the live stream.
Oh, we're making a you know how if you know the original Zelda games, we're making kind of like a top-down platform game based off.
Sure.
With like dungeons and stuff.
All right. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So that's all the groups we have as of right now. So I'll let another city go.
Awesome. Thank you so much for introducing us to many of your teams and for wearing a Santa Claus hat. It is like Christmas in San Diego. So thank you so much, Ryan. We're going to go ahead now and switch over to Anton and Cora over in Virginia. Can you guys unmute yourself?
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Cora.
I'm Anton. Together we are Anton and Cora.
Can you introduce us to some of your teams?
Okay, yeah, that's what we're here.
Can you introduce us to some of your teams?
Okay, who's team one? Let's get team one. Right here.
Right here. No. Wait, I was gonna send them to you.
Oh no, we're walking over so that they see our venue. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so team one.
Hello, team one. Welcome, greetings from San Diego. Can you tell us just really quickly what is it you're making at CodeDay? Hello, team one. Welcome, greetings from San Diego. Can you tell us just really quick?
A platformer game. It's gonna be kind of like Portal, but right now I just need to add gravity. I have the background. I have coordinates up here. I have walls. I just don't have the right side. But yeah.
Are you next? Are you team two?
Yeah. Well, no, we're just working. Alright, yeah. So is it live?
Yeah, what do you think? They said a twist.
Alright, so we're making a game where you have to catch people with buses.
Your first version was with Construct, right?
Yeah, our first game was a Construct last year.
And when you say catch people with buses, do you mean pick them up?
Yeah.
Sure.
We just had a game in San Diego where the goal was to get run over. So.
That was our game. That was my game last year.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a common theme at CodeDay.
For a CodeDay, kind of weird.
Sunday drivers.
So who's speaking?
He just said something.
So who's watching?
No, he just said San Diego.
Well, no, it's all over. It's all over. So we've sent out the link to parents all over the U.S. So thank you so much for talking to us. You are live on our Twitch stream. Anton, who else is at the event?
Okay, let's go over to some other team. Hi, team. What? Yeah, we'll get there.
Hello. What is it that you're working on?
We're working on like an
RPG.
Yeah.
Cool. What sort of RPG? Like, what's the plot here?
Well, basically, a couple of us have talked over the time, so we're probably gonna do it like an escape type one, where you have a couple people being chased by different people in different rooms that you gotta escape a giant, like castle type thing.
Maze like building.
Cool.
Yeah. This is one of the box characters. We're gonna do it off of box characters. I'm working on the second one now, but this is just the first one I finished.
Awesome. What are you building the game in?
Python.
Python.
Okay, cool.
Or,
Cool.
or at least I'll be coding it in Python using Turtle.
Awesome. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Anton, what are a few other teams over here in Virginia?
Okay, hi team. Who's your representative? Yuri.
Your laptop screen is a little bit low. I can see the keyboard. There we go.
Hi. So I'm the representative of our team, and we're making a game inspired by Portal. But instead of controlling like portals, the main character can stop time, and he can move in it. And so the gimmick of it is, it's a platformer puzzle game where you try to pass each level by stopping time.
Oh, that's really cool. That sounds really interesting. So, what are you building the game in?
We're building it in Python.
Okay, awesome. And have you done anything like this before?
No, this is our first time.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see what the game looks like. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Okay, we have one more team.
One more team over in CodeDay, Virginia. Hello.
Hello. So what this is a small program that allows me to open and edit a text file as well as search through it.
Cool.
That's it?
So like an editor?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, cool. What got you interested in making this?
It was just a small project I started one day.
Okay, cool. And you took the time at CodeDay to continue to work on it. That's really cool to see.
Okay, that's about it. This is our beautiful venue. CodeVA has been awesome in providing us with the space, so many thanks to them.
Okay. Thank you, Cora and Anton, for showing us some of your teams. Matthew, over at CodeDay Indianapolis, you have your webcam off. Are you still there? Can you unmute yourself and turn your webcam on? There we go.
Yeah, so I'm at CodeDay Indianapolis. We're a much smaller event. We just have a few teams to show, but they're all working on great things.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see it.
I'll start over here. Josh and Luke, what are you guys working on? Just a really quick thing.
Hey, guys.
We're making an Instagram bot that gives you followers. It's free.
I'm sure Facebook will be thrilled. They have no problems whatsoever with bots.
It's not written in terms of
Yeah.
And then
Cool.
right next to them is Amog, who's like sort of on their team, but also
Hey, great to meet you. So what is it that you're working on?
So I'm making a user interface for them, and I'm also working on an app that's basically just like, you just like say where you're going and delivers that information to like trusted contacts, and if you ever like need help or like you're in danger, you just press a button and it sends that information to your contacts, like with the location for them to like come get you or come help you.
That's really cool. What inspired you to work on that?
Well, like, sometimes I can just get text from my sister, and she's like, I'm so annoyed, like, because she lives in San Francisco. She's like, I'm so annoyed because sometimes this like guys like following me or like following my friend. I have to like duck into a coffee store or like a coffee shop. So I'm just like, if I can make an app that'll like probably be like more safe, that'll make her more safe and stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah,
All right,
that's great to see that you're working on it. Can't wait to see what it looks like.
yeah. Now we're gonna go over to these guys. What are you guys working on?
We're making a game that's a first-person shooter, and the board has a layout.
There's a board. Somewhere here.
Oh, yeah. It's a little bit hard to see, but I love seeing whiteboards full of ideas.
Laptop camera. Yeah. And then over here, there's a really cool project.
I am doing artificial intelligence for AMPTs.
Oh, wow.
So
you can actually use your computer to control, or your eyes to control your movement on the computer. I've seen like a blowing thing for that, but I thought that maybe doing it with your actual own face would be a lot better and
Yeah.
more efficient because you're not having to use your breath nonstop.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. And with like eye tracking and things like that, it seems like it would be a great idea. What inspired you to work on this?
I'm working on this in Python.
What
Okay,
inspired
cool.
you?
I'm a really big fan of veterans and the armed forces. So just thinking around of random ideas, and this came into my mind.
Yeah, no, I think that makes a lot of sense, and it's a lot more helpful than I think we often see in CodeDay projects. So that's really great to see.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for taking the time.
And so now we're gonna go over here. Hey guys, can you give a quick pitch about what your project is?
Hey.
All right. So basically, what we're working on is our own cryptocurrency called. Yeah, it's called Pimp Connect. It's a 21st century cryptocurrency. No, it's cryptocurrency for the 21st century pimp. So yeah.
And so we've already really made a website. She's just working on finishing all the coding, and then I'm making like a mini game to go along with it.
And we made a presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't think it would be a CodeDay without someone working on a cryptocurrency. At least not in 2018.
That was me in Chicago.
Cool. Do you have any other teams over in Indianapolis?
We have a few more in a room here. Hey, are you guys separate or together on one team? Okay. Would you mind, Sujay, giving a quick thing about what your project is?
Hey, what is it you're working on?
I'm working on a Pac-Man based 2.0.
Cool. Sounds great. And you're making it in, what does that look like, Construct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Have you ever made a game before?
Yeah. I just created one.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. Moke has been helping him a lot with Construct. So
Awesome.
it's been really nice to see them working together.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really cool to see. Can't wait to see what the game looks like.
All right. What about you? What are you working on? Oh.
Similar with him, it's just like a platforming game.
Awesome. Any particular thing you're platforming on or a theme or anything like that?
Construct, or like I don't know, just like a normal platform.
Okay, cool. Makes sense to me. Can't wait to see what the
Alright.
game looks like.
Yeah. And I think Beck is a volunteer, but he was working on something. Do you want to share?
Yeah, not really. It's not much of a project.
Okay. Well, then that's it.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for taking the time and showing us what it is that you were working
We're
on.
about to go live.
Cool. Wilson, over at CodeDay Atlanta. Do you want to tell us what's going on over in Atlanta?
Hey everybody, how's it going? We're here in CodeDay Atlanta. We're 8.5 hours in, so we're probably one of the later code days right now, and teams are really starting to heat up. So the first team over here is making a game. Do you want to talk about your game?
Hey guys.
Yeah, I'm making an RPG, and I mean, it's a story about a demon and how he got kicked out of his homeland, so now he has to fight his way back. And like, there's multiple maps, multiple bosses, lots of enemies, and a really good storyline.
Awesome. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Are you working on yourself or you have a team as well?
I have one person I'm working on it with. He's not really here right now.
Okay, cool. Well, congratulations. Cannot wait to see, as I said, what it looks like, which is true of pretty much every product I've seen. Wilson, what else do you have for us over at CodeDay Atlanta?
We have a team over here. Oh, we have a team of one over here.
Hello. What is it that you're working on?
I'm working on a website. It's about the dangers of vaping, because I hear like a lot of teenagers and middle school students, high school students, they're getting affected by vaping and using e-cigarettes. So that's why I'm going to show them the dangers of these concepts.
Cool, and that is very timely. I think the FDA has recently talked about taking some action on vaping, especially among younger people as well. So that's cool to see.
Yeah, there's actually there's some people who who like the people who used to like smoke cigarettes, they transfer from smoking cigarettes to to using jewels and vaping devices.
Right.
But only like a few people succeeded. So
Right.
yeah.
Cool. Cool.
All right, we're gonna move over here. We have one of our larger teams, all female.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you? What are you? What are you up to at CodeDay?
We're making an escape room game called Vengeance using Python.
Awesome. Have you worked with making games in Python before?
No, we've used Python for other things, but not a game.
Awesome. Cool. That's really great to see. What's the theme of the escape room?
I don't.
It just where is it taking place? Like, what's the topic?
This girl named Lily gets trapped inside a pink room by her victims. So yeah, she's like
Okay.
evil.
Sounds very mysterious.
Yeah, basically.
Should you be hoping for her to get out if she's got victims?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, it'll be cool to see how that turns out.
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
All right, we're gonna move over here. If there's a lot of noise, I noticed on the live stream a few cities had different rooms. We're all in one room. We have about 50 attendees, which is probably an Atlanta record.
Over in LexisNexis Risk Solutions, it's really hard for me to talk because I can hear an echo in my voice.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have another team over here. What are y'all working on?
We're working on a puppy breed detector. It's basically, because you know how a lot of people, they enjoy like spending time with their pets and stuff, and some people don't know exactly what their animal is. So it basically, if you take a picture of it, then it will tell you what breed your dog is or what mixes they are.
Oh, that's really cool. What technology are you using to identify it?
Well, technically right now we're still looking for like any kind of detection, like API or something like that, because we haven't really worked with any detection so far. We already have like the whole website platform design and all that stuff. We're just looking specifically for stuff to help with the camera.
Cool. I will talk with some of the people in CodeDay Atlanta if you haven't figured it out by then. But TensorFlow is a good way to go. It's kind of complicated, but it's got some good introductory things. So, at CodeDay Mentors, always here to help. Cool. Wilson, what else do we have at CodeDay Atlanta?
We have a team over here. What are y'all working on?
We're working on a website where you type in what your hardest subject is or your what test you have coming up, and based on all that information, you'll get a time schedule based on what you should study.
Awesome. That sounds cool. And I'm assuming I can kind of figure out what inspired this probably, which is being in school.
Yeah, we're all middle schoolers, and we're trying to like make it kind of easier for like middle schoolers to manage their time.
No, that's great. And you're in middle school. How long have you been coding?
I came to CodeDay last year, and I coded HTML last year, so it's like my second CodeDay.
Awesome. Cool. It's really great to see that you're working on more and more complicated projects as time goes on too. So it's always really great to see. I mean, especially in middle school, it's I think you're probably much further along than I was when I was in even graduating high school. So that's really great to see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, where am I going next?
That's up to you, Wilson.
Let's see. Hello.
Hello. What is it that you're working on?
We're working on a website called Code Collab, where it's not really finished yet, but we have collaboration for HTML, so people can edit a file.
Yeah, and it does real-time compilation. So when you're with your friends and you want to work on an HTML project together, you all can instantly see the result whenever someone edits it and like how the program changes,
Oh, okay.
how the website changes.
So it's like Google Docs for making websites.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
You want to show a demo?
I'm moving my mouse over here.
Oh, so it's these two computers. Can y'all see everything?
It's a little bit hard to see just with the compression.
I'll make an edit right here.
Try adding a big colored block so they can see what they're looking at, because it's a little bit blurry.
Yeah, or just delete everything. That'd be an easy way too.
I'm gonna delete everything right here on my computer, and on the other computer you can see the edit has been made. So.
Oh wow, and that's almost instant.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive, guys. Well done.
Yeah, very impressive. That's really cool to see.
Yep. Tyler, it sounds like we lost you.
No, can you? There we
There
go.
you are. You still there, Tyler?
I'm still here. What else you got for
Okay.
us?
We have Nick and me, so I guess we can go ahead and plug what we're working on. So our app is called Split, and so frequently as teenagers, and I'm in college, he's in high school. I'm also in college, right? He's
Right.
technically in college. You find yourself in a situation where maybe one person buys pizza for 8 people, and another time someone buys like a pack of soda. And so what happens is you all kind of owe each other money, but your balances aren't equal.
Right.
And so Split will split those transactions and show you the balance for what you owe each other. And then you can just settle up one time and share those balances and never owe each other too much or too little.
Right.
That's kind of what we're working on. So the first kind of iteration, we're not going to be able to do all that at once. It's just going to be a ledger so you can see how much you owe each other. And then you can just pay in cash or Venmo or whatever's convenient for you, and then just check it off from your end, so you always know how much you owe each other.
Cool. Sounds great. What other completely legitimate student competitors do we have?
We have one over here.
Hi. So what
Hello.
we're doing is we're making a trivia website where it asks you questions, and then it gives you choices, and you pick one, and if you pick the right answer, it takes you to the next question, and then that's it.
Cool. Sounds great. Have you worked on anything like this before?
Kind of. Last year when I was at CodeDay, we did like a math, like basic math, and it gave you random problems, and then you had to solve them, and it told you if you were correct or wrong.
Cool. So this is kind of a next step into a more complicated project. That's really great to see.
All right, we're going to move over here. How's it going, guys? Y'all are live.
Hello. So tell us a little bit about what you're working on at CodeDay.
Yeah, we went from a very long way from doing an app to help save the environment by cleaning up trash to a kids game of cleaning up the trash in the cities. So he has an example here of
like what we that's like what we have so far. Okay. So like okay, you carry on.
Well, we have been having lots and lots of problems with our computer, so it will not work for some reason. But
They tend to do that.
possibly find a way.
Welcome to computer science. That's always how it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
It never works on demo day.
I usually depend on him, but I try to do things along. So if possible, do you know how to get back?
Yes. Right. But like maybe like this exists. Like I should really so like what we had so far. It's really not that good, but
No, that's cool. And was that music? It was a little bit hard to tell if that was music or if it was in the background.
You're supposed to click that. But
yeah,
for
but
some
that's
reason.
not there yet. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That looks good. No, that's great. Thanks for showing us what you made.
We have a handful more teams over here.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about what you're making? All right, let's see what you're working on here.
Hey.
So we're working on a website in which artists and people that make music videos can upload their content to here, and other people that use the website, such as companies, can look at that content and they can buy the rights to it if they want.
Oh, cool.
Really a song or video and a company really likes it, the company can buy the rights to the song video. At the same time, the developers can get money out of it. So people can upload artwork, video game make, it's indies, videos, music, anything, and they can make money while developers can use that content.
No,
Way possible.
that's cool. Actually, the person who was putting together this live stream was really frantically trying to license some music earlier. So that's yeah, it's a cool idea.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Cool.
All right, we're gonna make our way over here. Do you have a representative?
Yes.
All right.
Hey.
Hello. Tell us about what you're making.
So we're making a video game right here. It's like space themed. So what we've gotten done so far is we can move a ship, we can shoot a laser, and we have the background set up. What we just have them on 3 different laptops. So somewhere around 3 a.m. this morning, we're gonna just combine them into one code.
Okay, that makes sense. And whenever my advice to students is always, whenever anyone says we're just going to combine them, it's always a little bit more difficult to that. But it's like the team that we were talking to earlier where they were saying they were encountering some problems. I think programming is probably 80% debugging, and then the other 80% is bugging. Because of course it always takes longer than you expected as well. So, but that's really great, and I'm excited to see what it looks like when you get everything together.
Okay.
All right, Nick, I think we have one more thing. Guys, 3, 2, 1. We love you,
Thank you all so much. Is that it for your teams?
I believe that's it for us.
Okay, it was great talking to you. Thank you so much, Wilson. And Melody and Phoebe over in New York, are you there? Can you unmute yourself and turn on your webcam?
I'm here, so I'm gonna get everyone to quiet down. So we can go.
Cool. Is that no? Okay.
Hello.
All right. It is happening.
What?
Sorry.
Okay.
So you're over at New York, Code New York.
Oh no, froze.
Oh dear.
Not responding.
There we go.
Okay.
I can still hear you.
Hello?
I can still hear you.
Can they hear us? No?
Yep, I can still hear you.
I don't know restart from. Oh, my computer's frozen.
Ah.
We disconnect the projector.
I see.
Oh, and I don't know if they can get messages that I'm sending them either.
All right, everybody. We're gonna go live.
Are you guys still there? Are you still there? Hello? Hello?
Let's find out.
All right.
We are.
Okay, we'll give them another second. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, okay. I think we completely lost them. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove them from the call. Cool. Can you switch back over to just me? Cool. So I think that is it for our interviews of teams. I don't know entirely what happened to the CodeDay New York team. It seems like they went somewhere else. But yeah. So are they back? Are they back? Oh, okay. Can you switch back over?
All right.
Cool.
Did you switch back over?
No, come on. Hey, y'all.
Come on.
Cool. Okay, we got him.
Okay, so our project is basically tic-tac-toe inside a tic-tac-toe.
Oh, wow.
Who am I talking to now?
The internet. Like 50,000 people on Twitch.
Yeah, we're on Twitch.
Yeah, you're famous. Also 40 people, 40 cities across America.
Amazing.
Yes,
Absolutely amazing.
it is very amazing.
So yeah, okay. This is the essential premise. If you see, each one has its own like game, and if you win that game, you conquer that whole cell. And the goal of the game is to have 3 cells in a row.
And if you beat the initial version of this game, is the next level that there's tic-tac-toe inside tic-tac-toe inside tic-tac-toe?
I mean, it takes 15 minutes, like on a regular game. So I don't know.
Cool. Is it working yet?
Nope.
Yeah, it's still got some ways to go.
This computer, it's looking up JavaScript tic-tac-toe project on YouTube.
Yep. So
Okay.
wait, so I'm gonna pull an all-nighter and then I'll get it done working.
Okay, I believe it. Can't wait to see what it looks like.
The internet.
Yes. How do you feel? What do you want to say to everyone?
You're trash.
Hey, be nice.
Okay, what else do we have over in New York? Maybe a little bit more positive.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. Oh, I look so weird. Hi, what are you working on? It looks like they made some progress on something awesome.
Hey guys, tell us a little bit what you're working on.
Streaming live, like
So basically, what we're looking at is a zombie shooter game. You have different zombies that come at you at different speeds that also take out different damage. And once they hit you, your health goes down by the set amount. And yeah, so far that's how it is.
Awesome, cool. And have you made anything like this before?
Somewhat. I've made a 2D platform before with shooting, but it's just a little different concept, but mainly the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's good. Good to see.
Right. Yes. We're gonna move on to our next team. We're gonna move on to our next team here. Alrighty. Y'all want to share with the rest of the world what you're working on?
Sure. Okay. Hi guys. So we're like making. First, we just like made our basis of rock paper scissors against the computer.
Cool.
And then we're going to turn it into rock paper scissors extreme.
That's awesome. Did you guys do rock paper scissors as the icebreaker? Is that what inspired this, or are you just rock paper scissors fans?
So we just like thought it would be like cool to like make an updated version of a game we all know.
Awesome. Yeah, that makes sense, and I think everyone certainly does know it. So that's really cool to see. Have you made anything like this before?
Yeah, we both do AP Java in school, but this time we made like a site, so we use HTML and JavaScript and a little bit of CSS. So we usually have to make more like in-depth games, but this is a little bit more like fun, like usable. It's not like like going through a lot of like methods and things like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. In fact, one of the inspirations behind CodeDay for us was actually just that when I and some friends of mine were in high school, we got tired of filling out all the specs that we had to do and like implementing everything according to a spec. So it's very well received. I think that's very much in the spirit of CodeDay, so that's great to see.
Cool.
Oh, thanks for sharing. Alrighty, next up we got this team. You want to share with a couple million people what you're working on?
I don't know, it's a couple million, but...
1,000? No. Probably. Come on. Sure, you want to introduce yourself? You want to say anything?
You don't want to say anything?
You get to see my presentation.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have to wait for the presentation to see.
Not really, because it's not really anything.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
What is it? What is the idea?
Supposed to be a translator for a dead language into the International Phonetic Alphabet. We'll see how that goes.
That's cool. Is it a real phonetic, a real ancient sort of dead language, or is it one that you created?
Yeah, I mean, my family speaks it. But
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. Awesome.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
So yeah, people did go out to get bubble tea. To get more.
Can't blame him.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
CodeDay New York is very conveniently located, being in New York.
This is New York. Hi. Yes, you are.
Hello. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're working on?
I'm working on to use game overseas.
Cool. That looks like a cool game.
It's a beautiful game. I guess this is a thing they have running on another laptop. That's fun.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. We got. All right. Hello.
Hello.
What are you working on?
It's over there.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's an anime. You watching? Is you watching? You're working on anime? Is that what you're working on? Oh, other computer. Okay, I thought that was the anime screensaver. That's an idea. Oh, okay. I see now.
Oh yeah.
Looks weird.
You speak louder.
Like you see the background looks
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, I'm trying to fix that.
So the background looks weird, but it's a render, right? Look, inspired by the anime. Can you play this clip on the anime? See what it's inspired by? Press the play button. Nice.
Nice. That is a really cool inspiration for a game. I can't wait to see what it ends up looking like.
Alrighty, last but not least, we got, well, there's not last, but yeah. Hi, we got a cool team here with cool plants.
Oh wow. What is going on here?
Well, it's a plant, and
and we're getting a bunch of data from it, like humidity, light. Well, we're working on it, but it's going to capture humidity, light, soil moisture, droplets, temperature, watering level, etc., to give you a better idea as to how you're taking care of your plant. It's going to give you suggestions based on standard, publicly available information about this plant, which is the official name of this plant, I kid you not, is Mind Your Own Business.
That is really cool, and someone who has a personal big fandom of plants, I think that's really great. There's also a previous inspiration, maybe, if you haven't seen it, worth checking out. I think it's reddit.com/r/watermyplant. Which is pretty similar plant data exposed on the internet, and you can vote to water or not. So that's really cool. What's the end vision for you?
Well, so Cameron's doing the hardware. We actually have a good friend of ours in California doing a lot of the back-end stuff, like data management, in terms of like getting the data from the Pi up to the website with Ajax and PHP and stuff, and I'm doing a lot of the front-end stuff.
That is cool. That's very cool.
Girls, I don't know. This is like a cool project. Like we would love to do like something with like aquatics or pets, maybe. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and of course it looks really interesting, which is I think probably the most important part for our CodeDay project.
All right, awesome. You should show off what your mobile and watch apps look like, or not?
Oh wow, are there apps for multiple platforms?
You work on it.
No, it's just a website. You can make the windows smaller. There's your web app, basically.
Oh, okay, so it's responsive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks for sharing.
Cool. Very nice.
All right, so we got a few more teams. Let me see what they're up to. All right. Hi.
Hello.
What are you all working on right now? You're making music. Yeah. Somehow. Okay, you want to say hi to everyone else at CodeDay Cross Country?
Hey guys.
Hey. All right, and then we have this kid here in the corner playing League of Legends in the past.
I certainly have never seen that at CodeDay before, but what is your project about?
Making a game. So, is there anything you want to say to the thousands of people watching across the country? Hi. That is it? Okay.
You know, it's a little bit nicer than the "You Are Trash" from earlier.
That is true. So we got let's see here. We got a bunch of food. We have someone just bought us 5 pounds of Kit Kats.
Oh, that's great.
So we have bread, salad, pasta, 5 trays of, I think, eggplants, vegetarian eggplants, and then cabbage. And no one likes cabbage, so, you know, this is cool.
Yeah.
Our food is interesting. We also had, like, Japanese and Chinese food, and we're out of it, clearly. So
Cool.
every year we have one more team. So let's go all the way back here. So we are at Flatiron School, which is a coding boot camp based in New York City. So there's a lot of graffiti and clearly New York-based themes here. So we have phone booths here. Hi. Would you like to share what you're working on? You want to say hi to the people across the country watching CodeDay? Can you open the door so we can hear you?
That's always a good first step. Hey, so are you going to tell us a little bit about what you're working on?
Yeah, we're working on a college essay writing.
So pretty much, well, this isn't the right time right now.
Depression quest. Nice.
Yeah. We were looking at a text-based game. We were thinking, like, do we want to do like a website-based thing for the college app, or do we just want to do something simple in Java? But pretty much, I'm a senior in high school right now, and I hate writing college essays. So I figured we could just make a template for like the Why Us college essay, and have the user put in like the university they're applying to, what they want to do, specific classes that they'd like to take there, adjectives about their major, things like that.
This is basically Mad Libs for college essay.
That's for a college
Try to show you the
essay.
code.
So these are a few things we have so far, and right now we're just brainstorming more things to add.
Cool. That is cool to see, and that's a pretty funny one too. So I'd love to know whether you actually get into any super competitive schools with your algorithmically generated college essays, but honestly, I would not be surprised if you did.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. I'm going to let you get
Thank
back
you.
to work by closing this door.
Cool. So Phoebe Melody, is that it for us, or are there a few more teams?
Someone else look like on a call doing the Common App right now. Do you want to say hi to the rest of the people across the country watching this live stream?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. Here we go. So she's clearly busy. We have another team here.
Hello.
Hi. Do you want to share what you're working on? Your college app. Well, what are you working on other than the college app?
We're making a Mad Lib thing that's kind of a college app where it's basically part of the reason we're working on this is it's kind of like Mad Libs where we're taking a why this school essay, which is kind of a pretty standard essay, and we're getting different templates for it that we're writing, and then different blanks. So you basically enter it in the program with the name of the school, like 1 or 2 class names, an extracurricular, and a professor, something like that. You put it into the software, and it basically fills it in like Mad Libs and generates an essay for you. So if you're applying to like a million schools, you don't have to rewrite it.
Right.
So I'm curious. I see a list of schools on your screen. You mind sharing with us what schools you're applying to?
No.
It's all right. Well,
cool.
There's some very ambitious schools on there. I'll say that.
Cool.
Yes. All right. Well, good luck. And then let's see here. Oh yeah, this is my nap. This is my nap hub. Clearly, there's nothing but my backpack and my iPad charging. It's jamming out. And we have this lovely workspace that we can't use, but yes, that is about it. That is your tour of CodeDay.
Cool. Thank you so much for showing us CodeDay New York. So I think we are just about ready to wrap this up. So do you want to switch everything over? Are we good? Okay, cool. Yeah, so thank you for joining us for, as we talked to some of these teams. It was really great to see what people made. Obviously, this is just a small subset of teams. I think this was like maybe a third of the cool projects that people are working on, if not less. There are going to be some really great projects. Tomorrow morning, go ahead and check out showcase.srnd.org to see some of the projects that people made as well as photos. And for the rest of the night, we have some more events planned for you too. So coming up in, I think, about an hour, we have Code Cup, which is our live 1 hour long cybersecurity challenge where we pit city against city to see who can solve the most challenges, and that's presented by Splunk. So join us again in about an hour for the live stream for that, where we will be watching people live and breaking down some of the questions. And by we, I mean me. I will also be helping to send some things and do a bunch of other stuff. So that's going to be really exciting. Then we also have a video game tournament tonight at 9 Pacific, 12 Eastern, where we're going to be playing a survival Minecraft mode, and we're going to see if we can live stream that as well. So can't wait to see more from you all, the audience, tonight, and hope you'll join us for some of these later streams. Have a good rest of your remaining hour before Code Cup.